In episode 3 of this 3-part series, we have Rodimus Prime. Welcome to Kinetic TV. Let's start the show. This is the concluding episode in our series. In episode 1, we talked about Grimlock. Episode 2, we talked about Optimus. And here, we're going to talk about Rodimus. We have an all-new website. Please check out the link below. I've also put links to our social media down below. That way you can connect with us. We want to make sure that you're kept up to date on news, releases, giveaways, and also upcoming events. Now, without further delay, let's dive in. Let's have a quick look around at the Rodimus box. The box itself is just at 12 inches. Box price is $45. Keep in mind this is a liter class scale. The logos of the primes on the side. This is a 28-step conversion, unlike Optimus's 33. You can also put the Matrix and any other Prime Master in the chest. Let's get this bot free. Here's the collector card, the pamphlet. Have a look at that. The feet are stiff. I love the stance. The shoulder gaps cover that up. That's been a complaint of other collectors. If you're looking at it from the side, it looks crazy. If you look at it from straight ahead, it's fine. If you look at it from the back, it looks fine too. This one does have the same concept of Optimus and Orion. This will have a hot rod that pops out of it somewhere, and we will find out exactly where it is. Here's the weapon, monotone, hollow, and its matrix of leadership. It's actually yellow on the outside compared to orange. The feet might be really tight on Rodimus, but I'll tell you, the knees are bad. 8 1/4. However, the full figure itself with the added height of the shoulders is 9. If we bring Optimus in just for another size comparison, well, I was trying to flare out Rodimus' shoulders, but he can't do that. They stand the same as far as height goes. I'm holding on to Rodimus just because the knees are so bad. Wow, you guys saw that. The knees are horrible on this Hasbro. Hopefully you're better on your Power Ranger figures. Let's get some articulation in here. The shoulders are on a ball joint, so you will get 360 degrees of motion. Be very, very careful. Biceps, full 360 there. It's kind of hard because of the trailer though. You will get a 90 degree in this perspective. Wrists do not rotate at all. Hip, there's some blockage there, so you'll get less than 90. The quad does rotate full 360, 180 on the knee here, and at the ankle, forward and backward. Torso, nope, no twisting, so you will not get any posability in that way. Head, no 360. Looks like the helmet kind of prevents some moving, and you cannot move it up and down. You're only going to be able to look left and right. Have a look at the back of the figure. Nothing too odd here. Let's go ahead and see how we can get Hot Rod. First thing we'll need to do is remove the arms. Be very delicate with this portion. Pull out to the sides of the figure. Here's the figure, pull it out that way. After you've removed both arms, you're going to loosen Hot Rod's arms, and you're going to lift this up. And also don't forget this piece right here. Simply slides up out of the slots on the top of the trailer. So here's the upper body part. Fold it front, fold this part, and it contours. Move the wheels back, move the arms back. This is a double hinge, so it will go down. Window into the slot there. The exhaust pipe pulled out over the coverings, and it does have a slot and a tab. There you have Hot Rod. Definitely reminiscent of the G1. Little modifications. Take the feet, click them together, bring this part up. You're going to swing this emblem to the side, open up this portion here, fold it 90, fold this one back, flip that back, leave the space there, fold the legs this way this time. We're going to angle it this way, put that forward, close this up so that you get a nice clean close right here. So you're probably wondering, well, there's a whole bunch of space there, there's a gap. Simply press along here like such, and it will close for you and shorten that up. That's how you close the gap between them. I guess you kind of have to make this work. It's aligned and it's flush. This is what the trailer looks like. Now you have to do something with the arms. Cover them and you put them together. The arms, take your trailer and you are going to slide it down. You just got to play with it a little bit. and sometimes it'll fall, but that's okay. The trick with this, put them in at the same time, not one after another, and kind of put the connectors at an angle, wiggle it in. There. It's perfectly clicked in, it's flushed. Here's the trailer, here's hot rod, there's a tab, there's a slot just above the windshield. I did some adjustments. Just make sure that this rear end, all of the tabs and slots are fastened. There. Now it's flush, now it works, now it rides. This one rolls a lot smoother than Optimus. I removed the trailer, just leave it here. We're gonna do a hot rod transformation. Roll it towards the middle and then pull outward like this. Fold that part up, open up the plastic with the arrow, and that will reveal his feet. And then you're going to bring this down and reveal. Be very careful. As you see there, you could swivel it, but you need to elevate it first and then swivel. You can't move it this way because it's locked. Lift and swivel, then put it back down. Twist this around too, and then you lift that up. This looks like a typical deluxe class figure, 6 inches tall, and that would be the same height as the Grimlock that we just looked at. I like the look of this figure. Again, knees on this are bad. Feet are the same as what we saw with Rodimus. They only go back and front. They do not go side to side. They are not on a ball joint. Knees 360, and then you will get less than 180 but more than 90 in that direction. Hips 90. Motion is limited because of the windshield and because of the guard here in the front. Shoulders full 360, but biceps, I would say it's still a double joint, just not a typical one. And then you get 360 rotation because it is on a ball joint. No articulation in the wrist. In the head, less than 180. This one can actually look side to side. And there is Hot Rod. Well, one thing I did notice is if you look on the back end here, he does have these, I guess, heels stabilizers. I don't know what you call them, but anyways, it's supposed to prevent it from tipping backward. Although that helps, doesn't really resolve anything regarding the bad knees. I would have done something more to hide the shoulders. You could see the baby arms of Hot Rod. Other than that, it's a pretty good figure. You're not gonna get too much posability out of it. Very limited range of motion as Rodimus. As Hot Rod, you could do a little bit more. If you do keep him this way, it's more for display purposes. Here's a quick glimpse at each of the 3 Transformers we looked at in this series. Of these 3, I really had the highest hopes for Rodimus, but he ended up being the most disappointing of the 3. The best was easily Orion and Optimus. 1, because of how the figure looks. 2, because of how the figure stands, how it moves, and how posable it is. And 3, the overall practicality of transformation. Based on what you saw in the review, are there any major changes you would make to the figure? Whatever you think it is, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Please leave a like on your way out, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm AJ from Kinetic Collections. Thanks for watching.